So what's going on, everybody? Hello, YouTube, internet. What we're going to talk about today, what I'm going to talk about today, is going to be new versus old motorcycles. And I'm not talking about cool factor. I'm talking about for a beginner. This Yamaha R3. I mean, you know, you have your mileage. That's the nice thing about these, all digital. Mileage, gear selector indicator, a mile per hour, your fuel gauge, clock, coolant temperature. Right here it tells you if you have your turn signals on. High beam shows neutral, but it's all here, so you don't have to be looking down. That's what's so nice about the newer bikes. It's all right there. But old bikes and new bikes, you know, you just have so much more freedom with an old bike to do whatever you want with it. But then again, you have to look at it as you got to look at it as, you know, what could be wrong with that bike, what might be wrong with it, who had it before me, what did they do to it. You know, you just don't know. That's why it's so nice to start on something new. Alright guys, so between a new bike and an old bike, the new bike, I mean, you just can't deny that having a new bike is just nice. You don't have to mess with anything. You don't have to worry about, you know, is the carb, you know, adjusted correctly? You know, is it going to start today? Do I have to push start it? Don't even get me started. But now, as far as a new bike for a beginner, it's just going to be so much easier on you to learn. Because, again, you're not going to have to mess with anything. You're just, you know, you'll hit the button, start it, and go. But with old bikes, it teaches you to really, I guess, respect the machine. You know, to respect what it's capable of, what you have to do to, you know, baby it, a little TLC here and there. So if money is an option, or if money is tight for you, and you really want to get into motorcycles, you know, maybe try to find a mechanic friend that you know, or somebody who knows anything about motorcycles, and, you know, bring them with you if you're looking on motorcycles, you know, on like Craigslist, or, you know, you see a used motorcycle, you want to check it out, you know, and if you're tight for money, that might be the best option to go. I mean, this bike I'm financing about $88 a month, so, I mean, if that's another option for you, you know, if you don't mind a monthly payment, then, you know, just go ahead. I mean, you know, the 300 class of bikes are, you know, pretty affordable. Oh boy. Alright, here it goes. Turn the fuel on. Put the choke out just a smidge. Make sure it's on run. Put it in first. Rock it back. Looks like it's already been rocked. Alright, now pull in the clutch. Let's give her hell. Yeah. There we go. There she is. Yeah. Woo! As far as cool factor goes, you can't deny that this is cool too. You know, I mean, damn it. I just don't know, guys. I just don't know. But I'm gonna let you in on my plan. I plan on painting tank, side cover, back fender, like an army green, like a like a flat army green, and then, you know, doing some other little things on it. But you'll get the idea where I'm going with this. But now that's the cool thing about old bikes is, personally, I don't really care if it gets any more scratches or dents or anything like that, because it's already fucked up. And with old bikes, it's like, you have so much more freedom to do whatever you want with it. Like, I plan on painting the tank and the rest of the metal on it, the sheet metal, not sheet metal, whatever it is. But I have a theme in mind that I think is going to turn out pretty badass. But we'll see. Maybe, I don't know if I'm going to do it over the winter. But yeah, old bikes, you just have so much more freedom to customize and do like whatever you want to it. I mean, you could do that with new bikes, but when it's new, it's like, oh, you know, don't mess it up. Don't mess it up. Well, yeah, look at this. 6,000 miles, and it's a 1986. 1986 Suzuki Savage with only 6,000 miles because shit broke, which I'll include some like links of the videos that I made in the past of this bike. Oh yeah. I mean, that's the other cool thing about having an old bike. It's just, oh, the sound. Oh yeah. Alright guys, let's see if we can't cause a little trouble. Woo! Oh, man. I'm so glad I kept this bike. Now, I just kind of, yeah. So, the other thing with old bikes is, I mean, I'm sure they're not all like this, but with this bike in particular, the indicator, the flasher indicator is down here. So when you're looking up, you're not even thinking about looking at the flasher. Which I didn't even have my right turn signal on there. But that's the nice thing about the Yamaha, is everything is kind of here, so you can just kind of glance down and, you know, see what you need to see. But I mean, oh, with old bikes, just the sound. Oh. I mean, don't get me wrong, sport bikes sound awesome. Like the 600 class sport bikes, 600,000, oh my god, just, oh, sex right there. But the 300 class, yeah, I mean, I like the way mine sounds, but it's not orgasm worthy, you know. But like, you know, it's just something old, being on something old, you know, and cool. Oh, man. Ah. Yeah. Sorry, I'm not doing a whole lot of talking. I'm just taking it in. I forgot how much I love this bike. So man, I'm really kind of putting a whole lot of favor into the old bikes now, aren't I? Oh, I don't know. My head's all discombobulated now. I don't know what to think. Let's put it this way. If you have an old bike that functions like it should, like if you go look at a used bike and it looks like it functions as it should, you'll be completely happy with it. You know, I mean, I'm sure, you know, you'll probably have a few things come up that you have to replace. Like, you know, I had to replace my clutch cable because it broke earlier this month on me. So, you know, that kind of sucked, having to wait for the clutch cable to come in, you know, put it back on and, you know, shit like that. But once everything is running like it should, oh man, it's like, oh, yeah. So, I guess, you know what, if you have the means, the ability to, hell, get an old bike and a new bike, because the old bike is just cool, you know, it's just fucking badass cool, but the new bike is badass and cool, but in a different way. Oh yeah! In my closing thoughts, between new bikes and old bikes, or old bikes and new bikes, is get both if you can. If you can get both, do it! Do it! You'll love it! You'll love everything about it. I mean, you won't love occasionally having to repair the old shit, because the new shit should really last a while. But then again, the new shit has a lot more shit on it, so it might be harder to figure out what you need. Oh god, I don't know. Just get both. You won't regret it. At least I haven't yet. But you won't regret it. You'll have the new bike to go play around in, you know, hit the turns all fast and, you know, have all that kind of fun. And then you'll have an old bike to just cruise. Now, I'd rather not be stuck behind this car, but it's not so bad. When you're on this kind of bike, it's not so bad. Ooh, just my luck. I mean, who says you still can't lean over on a cruiser? Who says? Come on now. Alright guys, so get out there, get your motorcycles, get whatever the hell you want. I just hope that this video didn't confuse you more than it confused me, because now I don't know. I don't know. Alright guys, this is my second time on the sport bike after riding the cruiser, just because I was starting to fall in love with the cruiser again. Okay. Yep, I can see why I love this bike so much. Yep. Regardless of all the new features, it's just so smooth. Like on the cruiser, I felt like my legs and knees are still like vibrating just because how much that thing shakes. You know, you get on this one and it's smooth. It's nice and smooth. out here and ride. Just, you know, do whatever is going to work best for your budget. Do whatever's going to work best for your budget. And do whatever is just going to work best for you. You know, I'm saying get both motorcycles just because they're both awesome. But, I don't know. As a beginner rider, I would almost say start on something new first if you can afford it. Just because it's nice not to have to worry about tinkering with, you know, the old shit. Oh, that's the other thing. If your old one, like if you start on an old motorcycle and something breaks down, it really sucks to have to know you have a motorcycle but you can't ride it because it's broken. Whereas now, if my old motorcycle breaks, I could just hop on this and go about my merry way. So, I would say maybe establish yourself with something newer first, and then once you get used to that, then hell, just, you know, find something old and cool and make it your own. Alright guys, until the next video, I'll see you later. Have a good one.